Talk of a shoulder problem that he's nursing. He plays tonight. West Ham do make changes. Mark Noble comes back into the side. His first start in 2021 and also started the Hammers' last win here in 2007. Ben Johnson comes back into the team in a left wing-back role as they revert back to a 3-5-2 formation, and Jared Bowen also comes. That one West Ham won't have been pleased to see, will they?
No, Rashford obviously a fantastic talent. I mean, it's funny, you know, Greenwood's still 19 years of age, you know, Rashford's still 23. It's frightening, really. You know, 85 goals for Rashford already, which is phenomenal. So what a talent! And I'm sure that Man United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer are pleased that he's come through the knock.
But when you look at Greenwood and you see that drop off in the goals, 10 last season,
at Manchester United itself would be huge. But mindset and a belief in a changing room, when you're in that and you're in a good place, it can get you a good few points. And when it's the other way and you're down in the bottom, it can really work against you. So, I mean, they're in a fantastic place at the minute, so why not?
Test the keeper as well. He had a dodgy week, didn't he? He didn't, made a mistake.
Conceded a goal that people probably expected him to keep out.
Absolutely, I think, and that's where you've got to make sure that you set pieces, corners, free kicks. I always think about West Ham as so dangerous. Last time they played what I would call a big...
It's the 50th Premier League meeting of these two sides, and it's the third meeting of them this season with Manchester United. Luke Shaw trying to bustle his way through, and Greenwood just tried to drag it goalwards. It was just a little behind him.
It was, and when
back to Aaron Cresswell, and it seemed to have beaten Antonio. He did well to rescue that and relied on Victor. Corner for West Ham, and it is Souček who tries to come in on it. The danger not over yet as Antonio bustles his way through, tries to cut it back for Jared Bowen. Cresswell has had England opportunities before. Declan Rice, who will Saka. It's Bruno Fernandes into the path of Marcus Rashford, who couldn't quite draw it in. Into Greenwood. West Ham pressing when it matters, winning themselves a free kick, buying themselves some. It's Cresswell swinging across. They've got a deflection on its way through, which made it slightly more complicated for Henderson to reach. He had to climb over Jared Bowen to get there, and the West Ham is linked up well with Greenwood. But again, there were enough bodies in the way to prevent him getting a clear sight of goal. Gets up, Diop got it away. Maguire keeps the pressure on, though. And sure enough, the presence of Souček was enough to... Here's Luke Shaw trying to get in, but prevented from doing so by Thomas Soja by Rice. This is Greenwood, and that's a quality ball into Rashford, and he can't finish it off. The first time, really, they've threatened to open up the West Ham defence over a missed opportunity. There's another one here for Harry Maguire. I think he might have taken a blow to the face. Dinked into Mason Greenwood, who's left Rice for dead and put it into an area where James was waiting, but Fabianski pounced. Greenwood pulls it across, and it's away this time by Mark Noble.
He would have put it across.
Rashford trying to take on Sofal and ends up slipping at the wrong moment. There's with the ball across. Kept alive by Shaw. Cleared by Souček to Bowen.
But they've got to start to throw a punch or two. Maybe this time they will.
Wan-Bissaka's given them a cheap free kick and picks up a yellow card for it as well.
Sure.
It's gone into the path of Declan Rice. Fred with a flick. McTominay, it's blocked by... and pulled back, but cleared in the end by Dawson.
Well, it looked like a really...
Bruno Fernandes, it's Rashford who's pulled away, and the flag did stay down. Fernandes, now Greenwood up against Dawson, gets away from him, and it gets a touch onto the post from Lucas Fabianski. That's a big save from the West Ham goalkeeper. Shaw with a corner, which doesn't really build on the momentum. Bowen. Problem here for Fred. I think he's taken a blow to the face.
Yeah, I think he was so fell over that.
It's Rashford's ball across, which is a touch from Rashford. James trying to find a way through, and there is no way.
This isn't here, but I say it's 0-0.
Scares Marcus Rashford. Should perhaps have scored with a close range header from a quality cross by Mason Greenwood, who had the best opportunity when it opened.
Playing great, they end up losing it 3-0. So I understand, I get your point, but you've got to have something more on the counter-attack for sure.
Let's see. Gary Neville and Rob Hawthorne.
Well, both teams have stuck with the 11 players that started it. And West Ham did actually get a point here last season. They led, but ended up drawing 1-1 here with a... Diop was trying to make a blue slipped. Here's James with a cross, and Dawson knew he could afford to leave that because no one was... Little combination with Marcus Rashford.
Reason that we're a little bit critical of West Ham in the first half is that actually you've seen them there so many times this season, you think they can do more in this game.
It's Mason Greenwood pulling it across, and it's turned behind by Sofal, who couldn't be absolutely sure. He just had to do with it what he could. Corner to defend here. Oh, and it's in! And Scott McTominay, who got the FA Cup winner here against West Ham, claims the credit.
Well, we've talked about set pieces from West Ham all night, and it's been Luke Shaw who's been taking him, but I thought it might have been an own goal at first glance. I thought Dawson headed it in the net, but it's a brilliant, brilliant delivery.
It's Johnson's ball back in. Antonio's got Bone to his left, gets the deflection on the shot. And Henderson can't prevent the corner. It's Fred. Rashford back to Fred. And here's Rashford. Shaping up to shoot. Shown no way through. Here's Fernandez. Redemption. It's headed away by... Fernandez looking to pick out James, but Cresswell. Antonio's touch. Bowen, and Souček was in there. He was being policed by Harry Maguire, and in fact Antonio is...